All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasu said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Hold on, family. Let me turn this TV down. That's right. That's right. I want you to get on over there to General SETI, Sarasu SETI YouTube page, Too Dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Get that work, become a member. We're gonna start stacking up in 2025 for the family. We're gonna put them gems in them jewels in that membership treasure chest, and you're gonna be having access to some of the hottest, the deepest, the most advanced information out there coming from the sage of the age, General SETI. The link is right in the video description. All you had to do is click it. You'll get a video introduction, a rundown on the different memberships. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate you over here at the Sarasu SETI, General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu SETI, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Get on over there, check it out. Get you something nice, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 fire presentations, over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. That's fire. We talking about the two raw for YouTube when Egypt ruled the earth, the global Kushite Empire, Olmec, voyages of the Nile and ancient America, the making of the white man, the black woman is God, from Naga to nigger, the African origins of the Hindu Kush. We got Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism exposed, and so much more. Even got the Grandmaster teachers handpicked, supplemental, also monumental, and instrumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. All that combined, and there's no other website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. I want you to get on over there, become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. The popping is page on Patreon. You see the general go live, so you can get, you're getting it, funky fresh in the flesh. You already know what that is. You're getting the hottest visuals. You're getting that information that I just don't give on YouTube. And you already know I'm giving fire on YouTube. So you know what the Patreon is. So get on over there. We got 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. Get over there today. Soon as you show up, a treasure chest of nothing but gems and jewels overflowing will be, you will have access to that the very day, the very second that you join. That's right. And to all the family out there donated to the general, I thank you. To the family out there would like to donate, the link right there on the screen is in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you. And I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. If you're on here right now, subscribe. I want you to subscribe to General SETI, Sarasun SETI, and King SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, this is crazy that, we looking in Cali right now, and it's literally a hell on earth. It's literally a hell on earth. And we've been seeing this crazy shit for like year after year now. And it's like nothing has been done to combat this shit. Literally nothing has been done to combat This is a very this is a fucking a national security threat at this point. You know, you giving people a clear understanding that, you know, we don't have the infrastructure over there on the west coast. You know, those nations all the way up into Canada. That all that goddamn wood and all that timber and all that shit. And so any little vagabond that come through them borders down there, creep over here, you send a terror squad over here to create, mass, just mass terror, where you didn't set the goddamn. And the crazy shit about it, if they don't get this shit under wraps, and they must get it under wraps, if they strategically set that shit on fire over there, where people can't even get out. You see what I'm saying? They strategically this is a literal attack where they're not gonna use bombs, they're not gonna use no chemical weapons, they're gonna use fire. You see, to attack the United States. And strategically, they set that shit on fire where you can damn near trap damn near all the people in certain areas where they can't even get out. You'll have to send ships over there to get their ass off of there. You see what I'm saying? You have to send ships if you can do it fast enough. They'll be trapped. Be no way you can get out of there by road. There be no way if you don't leave by the water, you gonna perish. And so this is the fucking predicament that not only the United States but also Canada, because that shit was on fire for a long while, where the damn air quality in the United States, that shit came all the way down south. You could see the smoke from the goddamn Canadian fires all the way down in the south. That's crazy. And so imagine not only it burning, but if you get enough of it to burn, man, you fucking up people's lungs. You fucking up people's well-being, man, where people can't even breathe. You fucking up the air. That's serious. That's serious right there. You can bring a great disaster on a vast amount of people in this nation. And this is another reason why they got to close them goddamn borders, man. They got to get some goddamn control over who come in and out of this country. Because they see the vulnerability. They're just reckless that after all these years that they have still not come up with a formula to, if there's some mass fire, that there's something that could be done immediately to quench that fire, shut that fire down, but here it is, it's blazing and shit. And you look up and they saying, God damn it, ain't no percent contained. This motherfucker on fire and it ain't a goddamn thing they could do about it. And by the time they could mobilize and get, enough firefighters, they still gonna have to fight that motherfucker a long time just to get a 5%, 10%. If that motherfucker burning like that, they're gonna need firefighters from all over the goddamn world to put that goddamn fire out. They're gonna need firefighters all over the United States, all over Canada. Shit, they probably gonna have to bring them up from Mexico and every other goddamn nation in the vicinity to help put that damn fire out. And that's ridiculous that they sit here, but that just show you that these goddamn people don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. And so that, and I'm thinking to myself, is this with all this shit going on right now? Is this some type of attack? I mean, what ignorant demonic entity would sit up there knowing, and they know the possibility. They know that shit out there dry. They know ain't no goddamn water out there. You see? What the hell is going on? They supposed to been dug some goddamn reservoirs and did whatever is necessary, made some You had to, I mean, goddamn, it's been societies and shit, that then came up with something, some aquifers and some goddamn, where the Romans and shit built certain things that, to get that water and shit to, into inland and shit like that. So I mean, I'm quite sure they know that it's got to be something to be done. You're gonna have to bring that water in from somewhere, and you're gonna have to come up. You're gonna have to do something for. And I hate to say it, but for all the right reasons. But you can't change nature. But then again, you can. You're gonna have to do some form of some damn terraforming over there on that part. If you intend to live over there. Now, if you don't intend to live over there, just let it burn. But even then, if you let it burn, how far could it come over? Shit, it probably how far could it come over? You can't just let the shit burn, and rage and shit. It'll burn the whole West Coast down easily. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where some trees, all the way up to Washington, all the way into Canada, all the way up, all the way down, and probably the neighboring states. I don't believe, probably to the east of California, you get a lot of desert and shit. So they don't have so much forestry on that level. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe. They don't have so much forestry because it's a lot of desert. But at the same time, all that West Coast, that shit gonna burn the fuck up from Southern California all the way up to goddamn into Washington State, all the way up into Canada. All that shit gonna be on fire. And if you let too much of it burn, it's going to affect the lungs. It's going to affect the eyes, the respiratory system, and all that. It's going to affect all, and you don't know what the side effects of that will be. You don't know what the side effects of that would be. And so we had to do some, and just to think, if you catch a motherfucker who did that. I mean, what punishment could you do? I mean, you give somebody like that, and and it's enough for all the damage that been done. You understand what I'm saying? And, how much, what can you do? Even if you fried the motherfucker and put his ass in the electric chair, that wouldn't be enough for all the goddamn damage, one person and shit. And see, a lot of times that's what these organizations will do. They'll send in this supposed quote unquote lone wolf. And they, instead of, and they'll say, oh, it's just a lone wolf. And so they don't attack the greater organization who was responsible for that. They send that lone wolf out there. And so that motherfucker do so much damage. And no matter what punishment you give them, it's still not enough for the fucking damage that they done done. It's just nothing. It's just like you done sent in a suicide bomber who just then burnt up a half of a third of the goddamn nation is been burnt to fuck up. That's ridiculous. So if it ain't earthquakes, it's goddamn, it's fires and shit raging and shit, Man, this shit is like and they say the end times would look like this, that the earth would be on fire, and that the earthquakes and all type of crazy ass shit will be going on. And so it make you think, because all these things always happen, but it's happening now on a more escalated level. You see, it's happening on such an escalated level now, that everything is far escalated beyond any normality. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't just some people coming under the, across the border. They coming in millions. Nobody's checking them. You don't know who they is. Terrorists, enemies, adversaries coming in here. Literally nobody checking them. I mean, they coming in here setting up sales all over the United States, We don't know what kind of danger we could be in at this point. In the last 4 years, last 5 years, with the amount of people, we don't know what kind of danger we could be in. And now Donald Trump want to come and try to put them out, but you don't know how long they've been in here. You don't know how advanced they may be in how in setting up whatever they sell and what their agenda is. You don't know how far advanced that they may be in their agenda. You see, you don't know. And so even when he go to get ready to put their ass out, they could go into mobilization on our ass. That's crazy. And you running around the world and you threatening people, you're bombing them and shit, and then and they see this as a opportunity to bring down the great devil. Iran called the United States the great devil. And so this would be the time. How many nations, and you would leave niggas don't even do that shit in the hood. You don't leave your goddamn door open, nigga. Somebody been walked right on up in your shit. So, simple things that you think your government would know, they act like they don't know. They act like they don't know. And so this fire at this point, I don't know how far have they even got it under the contain. Ten people dead. How far they say is contained. Let me see. Is it a number on it? They ain't got no containment. They ain't got no goddamn containment. They got damn near 5 different fires going, evacuations. Yeah, they got fires every goddamn where. They ain't okay. Well, they do got 100%. One got you got Los Angeles. One of them in Los Angeles. All of them is in Los Angeles, but you guys, one is 6%, 37%, 0%. You got some that are being contained, but you got a lot of them that are not contained. 35. So you still got some shit going on out there. So it's a lot of fires still blazing. They got some contained, and then you got some that still. This is very serious, family. You can't keep letting that shit blaze up like that. Can't get in, because what you gonna do is that the infrastructure can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be over there trying to put that shit out, and then like they say, you make a fire. Listen to me now. You make a fire and you make a sound in the east, and you strike in the west. Them fires and a lot of your infrastructure leave and go to the fire, and then something else happen. You see, and you didn't stretch your damn, you didn't stretch, your workers, your infrastructure to the point. And so all they had to do was do something else, and goddamn it, this motherfucker been collapsed. It'd be so much shit. You had to start mobilizing civilians and shit to go to work just to help, because you gonna be in the ran out of your workers, your skilled workers that firefighters and your National Guard that would probably come to the aid. You've been to stretch your fucking infrastructure so thin to where you'll fuck around and collapse. It'd be too much shit going on at one time, and it's gonna be a heavy loss. And so to the family out there, hopefully that those that are being affected by this this bullshit, that they was able to get out of there with their life first and foremost. Maybe they could get out with some of their possessions and shit, if you know the most prized possessions. I know a lot of people probably is gonna be hurt because you know you lose some your house or whatever that you didn't work so hard for. You know, you mess around, lose your house, your cars, and some people losing their lives and shit. And so yeah, that's crazy. And then it be one motherfucker that they blame it on, and that motherfucker done did that much damage. And even if you take his motherfucking life, it's not fair, you know. And so that's what could happen that they could do. You know, they could start attacking the infrastructure with certain nations that they may not had a bomb, they might not had a capability, but they sure can. You know, they can fight guerrilla warfare and try to attack the United States on a level like this. We got to wake up. Got to wake up. Got to wake up, family. All right. I'll be back with you again early, you know, tomorrow. Well, today. Y'all make sure if you're on the live stream, make sure that you subscribe. If you here, subscribe. And I know you know, make sure you like the video, share the video with your family and friends so we can get this information out, because nobody talking about this. They're just saying fire. They're not saying that this could be a terrorist attack. They're not showing you the vulnerability of the nation and you know the national threat that we are in when these types of situations you know occur. And the reality is we still not prepared for the next incident like this. Okay. And so are there sales in the United States that are pulling off a lot of shit, and that, you know, the government is not telling us that they in here like that? You know, you know, why they not saying anything? Okay. But we gonna keep, you know, we're gonna keep, you know, our ears to the ground listening, and we're gonna always come on this page, Sarasun Seti, General Seti, and we're gonna bring the facts to the people. Okay, so I'll see you later on today. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation. Black Power, family. Saginaw, what's up? Black Power. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Hit up some of them links in the chat. Support the general. Black Power.